The BC Finance Minister just announced a cooling off period for the real estate market. Is this policy actually going to protect buyers, or will the obvious loopholes make it dead on arrival? Let's get into it. My name is Jeff McLennan. I am a realtor with the Valley McLennan real estate team in New Westminster. And on this channel, we talk about what's going on in the Greater Vancouver housing market. And also we showcase our listings that we have for sale. So if any of that interests you, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and let's talk about this new policy. So what is it? We all knew that this cooling off period was coming. I have talked about it before in a video, and today we got the full details, and it was not exactly what we were expecting. What we're gonna see is that there will be a 3-day period where if a buyer writes a subject-free offer, they can back out of the deal for any reason. Now, this is not going to be completely without consequences. There will be a small fee, 0.25% of the purchase price, paid to the seller if a buyer backs out of the contract for this reason. Now, if you want to do the quick math, that is $250 per 100,000, or on $1 million property, that would be $2,500. It's certainly not nothing. It will certainly make buyers think about it. And I actually think that this is a nice consolation to the sellers if they've lost a bit of the momentum by taking one of these offers that the buyer then backs away. Officially, part of the announcement was that this was done so that buyers could have time to secure their financing. I have been selling real estate for over 16 years, and financing typically takes 7 to 10 days to secure. I have maybe once or twice in my entire career seen financing secured within 3 days of the offer being made. I don't know who they talked to that they thought this 3 days would actually make a difference. I don't know if it's more just about appearing that they are doing something, but on the surface, this just doesn't really land for me. One of the other things that had been talked about in the initial release was to guarantee that buyers could potentially get a home inspection. And this was suspiciously absent from the announcement entirely. I'm not sure why this was dropped from the initial plans, but it's important that you note that if you want a home inspection, you still need to put it in your subjects. I don't know if you paid attention. I mentioned the obvious loopholes. Did you catch the biggest one? You have 3 days to walk away for any reason if you write a subject-free offer. And it took less than an hour for the private real estate discussion groups that I'm a part of to start figuring out how to game the system. Buyers and buyers' agents will always try to find a way to get an advantage in a multiple offer. If I write a deal that has a 1-day subject removal and then I remove it within that first day, I do not get those 3-day protections. So if I write an offer and I have a 1-day subject removal, subject to inspection or subject to financing, I think subject to reading the minutes, that negates my 3-day protection. So in multiple offers, do not be surprised if a 1-day subject removal becomes the new subject free. And a realtor who I really respect, Keith Roy, he chimed in right away. I've read through this whole thing. There is nothing stopping me from writing a 1-hour subject removal. People are gonna find a way, and I think the name of it is going to be completely different, but when multiple offers happen, we are still gonna get subject-free offers. They're just gonna be subject to 1 day or maybe even 1 hour. In all honesty, I think this thing is a big show. It's really a complete waste of time, and it's going to create a lot of media and talking points, but it's more about the government looking like they're wanting to do something rather than actually putting protections in place for buyers. What's kind of frustrating too is that the real estate industry, our board put together a detailed recommendations list that could have offered more protections to buyers, and they basically just ignored the whole thing. What do you think? Am I wrong? Will this actually protect buyers? As a seller, do you like it? As a buyer, do you like it? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Last week, I said I was going to have my partner Kellie on to talk about the real estate market. We decided that with this breaking news that it was more important to get this information out to you guys as quickly as possible. So our next video, we'll have Kellie on. If you want to make sure that you catch that, please subscribe. And in the meantime, if you have any questions about what's happening in the real estate market, send me a message. I'm always happy to chat.